Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to the first episode of my new Let's Play, Ribbit King. Now, when it comes to this game, it perfectly encapsulates what gaming was like for me back in the early 2000s, where I had no internet guides, I had no video reviews to reference in seeing just what games were out there, what games were good, what games were bad. Basically, my experience with buying games was seeing commercials on TV, hearing about it from a friend, or in the case of this game, happening to find it in the game store and just think it looked cool, and then basically just buying it completely on a whim, and then just developing a soft spot for it, because this game, it has a pretty chill vibe to it, basically. Not to mention, it's the kind of game where it looks simple on the surface, but there's actually a lot going on in the background. So anyways, let's see a demo. Yeah, just have everyone staring at me like they're waiting. Scooter's judging me. Scooter's just trying to stare into my eye, into my soul. So anyways, in regards to this demo screen, I find it funny because basically, despite everything going on in the demo, as you'll see, they actually don't have it where the turn meter changes. So basically for them, every turn is turn one. It's basically like that one joke from Family Guy where Peter accidentally nudges his ball and Quagmire's like, oh, that's a stroke. And Peter like, I just nudged my ball. And then Quagmire just gets defiant where he just keeps hitting his ball. And he's like, oh, that's a nudge. And then basically just, hole in one. What's going on with the music? The music just vanished! Okay, I'm getting a Ribbit King EXE. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, we're gonna go into 2. Story mode.
It's Scooter. Thank you for coming.
Do you need me for something, King?
Well, to tell you the truth, we have a bit of a problem. Well, you see... it's over, we're doomed. This planet is doomed. Life as we
Your
know
Highness?
it is over.
We'll be honest with you. Our supply of super ribbonite is dropping faster than a lead balloon.
What? Oh, no, you mean that super ribbonite?
Yep. The source of all energy on our fair planet. You could even call it the essence of Hippotron. Look at this.
Stop it. I don't want to look.
Tell us, how's the level of super ribbonite now?
It's not good. It keeps going down.
It's a disaster. At the rate it's going, it will run out. Our lovely planet will be doomed.
Stop it! It's too awful!
Well, so you see, Scooter, the only way to save the planet is to get a new supply of super ribbonite.
So, we'd like to ask you an itsy-bitsy favor.
Drop what you're doing and go get a new supply of super ribbonite. Pretty please.
Huh?
What are you worried about? I've got you covered.
Oh, about super ribbonite. I don't know. I'm not sure if I can get it. It's gonna be tough.
I know you can do it, Scooter. For this mission, you have to learn to play Frau. Well, just leave it to me. Here we are. That's our first destination, Ribbetopia. I've got you covered. Now let's land.
Roger.
Personally, I always thought that Scooter's ship looked pretty cool. Just the sleek design of it. Not to mention that whole shark face aesthetic, just giving it that whole Fast and Furious vibe.
Oh, by the way, I think we landed in the wrong place.
anyways, I know this may sound weird, but I don't know if it's just me. But basically, for some reason, one reason or another, the characters in this game, they just give off Gregory Horror House vibes to me. Really, like where basically you look at it, yeah, where you could easily plot any one of the characters in this game in an episode of Gregory Horror House. So anyways, I think it would be better for us just to play a round of Frolf.
Let's try that around together, okay? We'll lose, no hard feelings.
Yeah, though chances are knowing Pickwick, he'll just brag, he'll lord it over you for the rest of the time. I accept your challenge, Pickwick. Anyways, I can't change the settings because Pickwick controls the options. So yeah, the sound effects may sound a little louder for this round. Okay, so anyways, in regards to Frolf, it is very similar to golf, where your goal is to get your frog into the hole, and getting a hole-in-one is desirable. However, on a lot of courses, unless you have items or certain frogs, basically, you're not going to be getting a hole-in-one. But that's not going to impact you too much, because the aim of the game is to just score more points than your opponents. Now, in Frolf, your main goal to gain points, your main source, is getting combos. Basically, doing actions, whether it's bouncing off a spring, eating a fly, or swimming in water, or messing with a hazard like a snake. Basically, each time you interact with them, you will get a multiplier, which will basically just double the points if you get 1, triple the points if you get 3, and so on and so forth. So, often or not, your main thing is not so much getting to the hole directly, because it is in your best interest to get to the hole first. Your main goal is to basically just get points while going to the hole. For example, why go in the water when I could basically go that snake and have him potentially throw me in the water and get a multiplier? So anyways, if you basically pull down the control stick, I'm using the PS2 version of this game, as you'll see by the frame rate, as well as the graphics in certain places. So basically, if you use the left analog stick, you can move the frog around. Basically, move your pointer. That area is where it's going to land. You can also hold the L1 button down to shift the direction of the curve. Though for me, I've never been able to truly take advantage of the curve. You can also go into an above view using the circle button. Square button allows for you to change out your frogs and your items, if we had any. And by default, the game will point you straight in the direction of the hole, so you don't have to worry about getting lost. Okay, so in regards to this, we could bounce over there. Or we could do that, get over to there, get some 100 balloons while we're at it. So anyways, in terms of the power meter, I also have to change the settings. How did we miss? It was saying that we had a perfect view. Okay, so anyways, as you can see, the frog has a meter around it. Basically, that represents the frog's energy level. The more energy a frog has, the farther it can fly. So basically, blue is the highest energy level. It's determined. And you can build up energy by getting a good combo. However, your frog can also get tired. Which basically is shown by green, followed by orange, followed by red. You also have a state of basically dizzy, which is caused by eating certain types of flies. Okay, let's see if I can actually combo. Thankfully, Pickwick is not too bad to deal with. So anyways, one good tactic to do is to basically... Okay, let's go there. So basically, one idea is to get to the hole fast, because, well, for Pickwick, he's not going to be really doing all kinds of combos. Pickwick is a very low-level CPU, so he's not going to be just immediately just rushing you or doing these amazing combos. So, at this point in the game, just get to the hole as fast as you can. I mean, look at Pickwick. His main thing is, oh, I'm going to get a 50-point balloon. But don't let that fool you, because the CPU in this game the CPUs can get nasty later on.
Go. Good.
Yeah, that good just lives in rent-free in my mind. Just, that's good. Good! And as you can see, once a player gets into the hole, each passing turn, the score will go down by 100. So unless you're getting really good combos, at that point you're going to want to just aim. You're just going to beeline straight for the hole. So since we won that round, wait, okay,
And
that was
now
just a
the
one hole.
result. Your score so far is this. The surprise bonus for this round is for this.
Okay, he got that one.
For this many points. And the bonus goes to you.
Yeah!
So, the winner is this player.
Hooray!
The winner is awarded all these points. The end.
By the way, who exactly are you anyway?
Oh, me? Why, I'm a referee. Anyway, your opponents are all waiting. Let's go kick off the Frolf Tournament Tour!
A referee? Are they always that creepy?
I don't really trust him. He's shady.
Yoo-hoo! All aboard the FUV! Hurry up, let's go!
Should we go?
Forget it. Come on. He's a weirdo.
At least I'm not a picnic basket.
Huh?
Just the fact that this guy could just warp in out of nowhere. Seriously, this guy wasn't even around when Scooter was...
Oh, Scooter. Reporting back, are we?
But as I was saying, basically, the fact that the Frolf referee, he just warps in out of nowhere. Just Scooter and Pickwick, they weren't even talking. They never even seen this guy. This guy wasn't even around when they started their match. But at the end, he just suddenly warps in like he has some sixth sense for when Frolf matches are going on. Yes, we're gonna save. What's going on outside my house? I'm hearing a car going in reverse. It's getting louder. What the heck?
So, are you done
Yes, the
for
first
the day?
save point. No, yeah, I'm done for the day.
Don't forget, I'm counting on you.
Okay, so anyways, about the king. Basically, that save screen always stands out to me because when I was testing out sound and visuals for this playthrough, I discovered that the king has this weird thing where where that save screen exists outside of the sound settings, where basically the king's voice is going to be that loud. Okay, we're going to do that, turn things off. I'm going to keep hearing that reversing car. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to step away. I need to step away for a brief second. What the heck would I just see? I look out my window and I see some flaming car transporting truck. So anyways, in regards to the FUV, you have a few things. You can use your points that you get during a game in order to basically buy items. Basically, from this machine, these are guaranteed items, where basically you can buy frog fuel, which basically makes frogs go further, power fuel, which will level the effects of frog fuel, though I'm not exactly sure how that works, do you do it before or after, and returns tired frogs to normal. We're not going to really buy items because in all honesty, we don't need items right this exact second. And over here, we have... Oh, and over here, we have Gumbagoo. Just Scooter violently shaking the machine.
Stupid King, making me go at it, play Froth! Scooter, no! Don't abuse the machine! I'll abuse the machine!
Scooter smashes Gumbagoo. So basically, with Gumbagoo, you can get any item in the game, any available item in the game from him, though it's random. We're not doing this right now because, well, we don't have any money. Another thing, though, you talk to this guy, he just reels back. He just reels right back. Goes, "Ow!" And that's just, it's determined that he was just doing that for dramatic effect. Okay, so anyways, here's the map. You basically can go around and you can check out all the planets. Though you can't really go to them until basically you get challenges. Right now, they're just there. Yeah, we got the dark future right here. A planet run by Kibo. Okay, so anyways, Ribbetopia, let's fight against Pan-Pan.
Huh? Aha! So you're my opponent. I know Kung Fu! We're playing Froth, aren't we? Oh, that's right. Hey, wait up!
Unfortunately, this game doesn't have subtitles, so yeah. Anyways, Ribbetopia. Scooter versus Pan-Pan. So anyways, Pan-Pan is not that bad. Pan-Pan, like Pickwick, is not that bad to go up against. Okay, so in regards to this hole, we can't really get a hole in one right away. So instead, we could go down there. Okay. We'll go here and get that elephant to interact with us. So in regards to this game, you don't want to go all the way up. Okay, well at least you can't get negatives. Time the X button. Okay, where are you going, Pan-Pan? Okay, we could go all the way to the hole. Okay, let me just check out, see where where the whirlpools are. Okay. We could go straight to the hole. Or we could nab some nice bonuses. Okay, yeah, we'll try and nab some bonuses out of this. Hey, you gotta take advantage of the easy games while you have them, because trust me, the CPUs can get absolutely mean later on. I'm serious. You get towards the final game of this, the final match of Froth, and you're just getting absolutely destroyed. So, yeah, look at that. He's not even going straight for the hole, he's going for some weird spring combo. I was trying to get a max hit, so that way we could just... So that way we could really spring our frog further. In this game, you want to get it towards the end to get the max power and to basically get the trajectory you want. But you don't want to go to get an absolute max, because you get an absolute max, your frog is just going to absolutely rocket forward. Thankfully, at this point, the CPU doesn't really know how to combo. They don't know how to do quick time events. Okay, so anyways, let's win this round. Get the Chaos Emerald. Good! Yeah, typically you want to stay at least 200 points ahead of the CPU. Because the bonus points, they can absolutely screw you over. Okay, so where are you going? Okay, he's getting an item out of this. Okay, that spring will make it where frogs can go further. We'll bounce a little further. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to bounce. Hopefully get eaten up by that fish. Okay, snake time. Just rock the right control stick. Come on, throw us in the water. It's just so cool to see how combos can happen. Because a lot of times, you don't really plan for the combos to happen. They just happen. You're like, oh hey, I'm just gonna try to get into the water, and then see where that goes. Okay. Okay, where does that whirlpool take you, out of curiosity? Okay, it takes you back towards the start. Okay, so, yeah, we'll just try to spring towards there. Okay, let's make sure we're not hitting a tree.
Go!
Okay, where are you gonna hit off to, Pan-Pan? Okay, Pan-Pan's trying to get another item out of this. Oh no, you don't, Pan-Pan. Watch how we miss. Watch how we miss because I paused. So in regards to this game, after 8 holes, it will be an automatic give up, in which the players don't get any points from any players that aren't in the hole. They don't get any of the bonus points. So in regards to the turn order, while going first may seem beneficial, it can actually screw you over if the person who's going second gets into the hole first. Because basically, if they get into the hole first, you're instantly knocked down to 900 on your next turn. But if the player who went first gets into the hole, you still have your turn in which you have the 1,000 bonus. So anyways, over here we have... Yes, over here we have basically the dick worms. I mean, look at them! Look at them! They look like dicks! The way they sway to and fro! I know it sounds dirty, but look at them! Look at them! Okay. So in regards to, anyways, and the reason why I wanted to do this game now is because lately, I've just been going to this game as a nice little reprieve from just all the stress going on. It's because it's a soothing game to play. Except if you get hit into a tree. Yeah, my frog's sad because he suffered from brain damage. Got concussion from the tree. The funny thing is that you'll never see the CPUs actually using the items that they obtain. They just don't. They just hoard the items. Okay, so... Okay, there's the hole. Okay. What was that flip just there? I guess the frog was just so happy. Yeah, but as long as you have at least a 200 lead, you're gonna be in a good place. And knew that was gonna happen sooner or later. Where basically you undershoot a shot a little, that frog bounce is gonna screw you over. Good, good. I don't want you getting more items that you're not even gonna use. Pan-Pan's just hoarding items. Pan-Pan needs intervention. He needs an intervention. Everyone's just gonna sit Pan-Pan down. Pan-Pan, you're hoarding items. Your hoarding of items is causing the space-time continuum to freeze. But like I said, don't let Pan-Pan fool you. Don't let any of the opponents that we're going to be seeing just at this initial onset fool you. Because Pan-Pan, he's basically he's arguably on the lower end. Because like I said, this game can be brutal. I know I keep repeating myself when I say that, but it's true. Another thing is, I love the soundtrack for this game. You have a good range of just between atmospheric music, upbeat, jovial music, and also just really chill music as well. Frankly, this game is a really good party game if you're playing it with friends, just being able to bask in the insanity of it. Oh, by the way, if you fail a quick time event, your combo will reset. Okay. Okay, let me just see one thing. Let me see where that whirlpool is going to dump us off. I think it's going to dump you off just right in the back area. Yep, right here. Or unless, let me just see, let me just check. I can't really tell if there's a fly back there. honestly, we can just rush straight for the hole. Okay, that fish is gonna grab us. Or not. Oh, come on, we were so close. Okay, yeah, Pan-Pan's not gonna really be beating us. We might as well just end things off.
Go.
Yeah, for me personally, I tend to get around 4,500 to 5,000 points a game. Yeah, Pan-Pan's not coming back from that one.
And now the result. Your score so far is this. The surprise bonus for this round is for this.
Okay, I think I got that one.
For this many points. And the bonus goes to you.
Yeah, it's not like I was already winning by a colossal lead. Just give an extra 100 points.
This player.
Hooray!
The winner is awarded all these points. The end.
Hey, you should do some shopping with that prize money. Wanna buy this?
I don't want your lucky plaque. I don't want to buy your plaque. Yeah, Pan-Pan, just... Yeah, Frank, how much do you want to bet that Scooter, he doesn't understand what's on the plaque? I don't even understand what's on the plaque, so basically the outside of the plaque is this F you. It's a kick me sign. Scooter grabs that and then just he gets kicked right in the nads. No, we're not buying it. I'm not buying for 800C.
No thanks. Here.
Oh, Scooter. Reporting back.
Yeah, and then the king just getting aggressive on the collars. Scooter! Are you reporting back? Just getting right into the camera. Look at it! The king's like, Scooter! You owe me money! No, I'm not saving.
Why not?
Why don't you love me, Scooter?
So
Don't
are you
leave me,
done for the
Senpai!
day?
Are you at least staying with me, Senpai? Stay with me for the
Don't
day,
forget,
Senpai!
I'm counting on you.
Yeah, and after the call of the king, he just starts crying. Why don't Scooter love me? Okay, so anyways, as you play the game, you will unlock bottle caps. Basically, as for bottle caps, you can view them by going into Picwick and viewing the gallery. Basically, for completing each basic round, you unlock a new bottle cap. There are 50 in total in the game. However, there are some that can be an absolute pain to get, because in order to get them, you need to, for example, with this one right here, sorry, wrong one. So basically, with this one, in order to get this one, you need to ride all of the dick worms. Basically, all 3 of the dick worms that basically are on that one course in Ribbetopia. You have to get them over the course of the game. Now, you don't have to get them in a single game. However, because the game keeps track of which ones you interacted with. However, if you forget which ones you've interacted with, or if you go to a different game on that planet, then the angling will change and you'll forget which one. So it can be a little hard to keep track of. So with that said, I'm not going to be getting all of the bottle caps. Okay, just change that. So anyways, on that note, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you guys for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever they want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.